All right, and we're back. Hello. Okay. Uh, so we're gonna do a bunch of stuff in this video. I can't name it all because I'm kind of a spaz and I like to jump around. But one thing I'm gonna try is I got this. Let me rewind. Sorry, I just woke up and my brain's still. So, I've been having an issue with the drill press, specifically drill bits, burning them out, all that fun jazz. So, I invested in better drill bits, got Milwaukee drill bits. I also got some Magic Tap cutting fluid. Stuff is fucking amazing, works miracles. So, what we're gonna try and do, I'm gonna try and better mill these insets for the inset things. My brain's not working. For the bearings. That's the word I'm looking for the bearings. Because these look janky, as you can tell. I did test out the drill bits and the tapping fluid with by pre-drilling the holes for spacer, to which you can see it down here. So this is a folding knife currently. I do have some cleanup to do, obviously, but this is what we got so far. Pre-drilled the holes. I just have to, thread them, all that fun jazz. I also have to take some steel off the blade because it's a little more than what I want. Trying to think if there's anything else. But anyway, for the first and foremost, we're gonna try and do this because milling this stuff doesn't go super well. And as you can see, my workspace is a absolute mess, as always. I feel like if you do this stuff, your workspace is just inevitably going to become a mess. Not even this stuff, just in general. If you have a workbench, garage, whatever, it's just gonna happen. And there's not a lot you can do about it. I accidentally left this out and now it's dry. That kind of sucks. Well, that was a forehead moment. Note to self, don't do that again. Here, let me tilt the camera down. Okay. Yeah, accidentally left this out. And that's dry. That is, yeah, that's fucked. I can't believe I did that. Oh well. Guess I'm gonna have to go buy another one, which kind of sucks. So that's garbage. Throw that over there. I honestly just haven't had the energy to come down here in the past day or so and do any of this stuff to like record. Like I want to, but some days the energy is just not there. As some of you know, I recently lost someone very close to me, so sometimes I have the mental energy to do this stuff, and some days I wake up and I'm like, I'm not really feeling doing anything, but I guess I gotta do it. So yeah, here we are. And today is one of those days, to be quite honest with you, where I just want to lay in bed. But I can't do that because I have to get done. And if I don't do it, no one else is going to do it. So here we are, showing up, doing the stuff. Yeah. Fuck. I think this bit's too big. Okay, that bit's too small, actually. I need to not drop that. I need a large... Where's my larger mill bit? This one's gonna be too big, I'm pretty sure. This is gonna be, like, obnoxiously large, isn't it? Yeah, that one's obnoxiously large. That's too big. Don't need something this big. That's what she said. Anyway. Maybe something. I could just rerun. No, I could. I guess I could try it. I'm thinking. I know. I'm trying to not hurt myself in the process. Do I want to do this? Does it really need to smoothen out these like janky ass? I don't know how well it's gonna cut. Hold on, let me tilt you guys up so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I need to make this hole cleaner and wider. It's not gonna be perfect. I think what I've come to terms with the fact this will be the prototype knife, and then from here on out, the other ones will be nicer. I don't want to use a drill bit. Actually, you know what? I might actually be able to use a drill bit. Hold on. Hold on. All right, so these are my new bits that I got. Of course, I have to hold them up to the camera because I just tilted the camera up. These don't have as severe a starting angle. So, actually, I might be able to. Oh, man. Whew! I think I got lucky, guys. I think I just made my life easier unintentionally. Don't tell anybody, okay? I don't want anybody to know because then they're going to make my life hard. It's already hard enough as it is. I should probably put music on so I can actually do things and listen to music. Let's see, what are we listening to today in the shop? We're going to listen to this song on repeat. Okay, I didn't connect my... I didn't Bluetooth connect my song, my headphones. So you guys would have just been playing the music on my phone. Lol. That would have been funny. Usually helps if I turn my headphones on. Oh, man. Okay, try this again. Oh, that's better. Perfect. Okay. Probably just throw this song on repeat. All right. Here we go, guys. It's gonna be adventure time. These bits are awesome. They're like, I think I paid like $45 for them, which to me is kind of a lot for bits, but they do the job, so I'm not really complaining. I would have paid $100 for bits, to be honest. Just to solve this problem I was having with like my bits just not doing things. I'm also missing a bit, apparently. I'll have to find that one. Oh wait, it's right there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Look at that. It's missing a 5/16. Is that what that is? Yep. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No need to panic. You're probably like, we're not panicking, you moron. Okay, well, maybe I was. Oh my god. Can I just feed this up through this way? Uh-oh. I know you... There we go. I'm like, it got stuck. Come on. Come on. Take the bit. Nom, 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 nom. No. I need you to hold the bit now. You can't drop the bit. That's bad. That's the exact opposite of what I need you to do. Really? Really? Okay. Tighten that. Gotta lower the platform. Oh. Nope, wrong way. There she blows. let's see how this goes. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, it's relatively off center. The old die tapping fluid. I'm pretty generous at this stuff. If it wants to come out sometime today. Jesus fucking Christ. It just didn't want to come out. I'm pretty generous at this stuff. Supposedly, like, 1 drop will do what you need it to do. I don't really pay attention to that, if I'm honest with you. I want the thing to do the thing. If that makes sense. So, I need to make sure that this is gonna do exactly what I need. So I need to be very careful. Very, 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 very careful here. That looks better. I wasn't very happy about that, if I'm honest, but that looks much cleaner. Of course, I just got all the shit in that channel. That looks way cleaner. Now I have it on my fingers. You're probably like, that didn't sound healthy at all. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think the bit was very happy about it. All right, let's check that. We're gonna take a little more off. Just a little more, just a little bit. What is, oh, that's leftover glue. There we go. Sorry if you guys couldn't see the first one. I apologize. It's kind of hard to do this and make sure the camera's in the right spot. My apologies. So it's all about being... That should be good. When I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the how much thickness is left between the deeper portion of the pivot that I'm making. All right, let's see how this bearing drops in. Now, does it just like drop right in? Yes, sir. Look at that. Like butter. That's exactly what I wanted. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry. There you go. Put it in the light. Like butter. That is exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Okay. Now we need to do the same with the other side, because the other side is super fucking janky. Like, check this out. How bad that is. I just want to clean it up. It looks really bad. So we're gonna clean it up. We'll do the same thing. Just be very, very generous. We'll even put some on the bit. There we go. Very generous with it. I'm sure somebody watching this is like, you don't need that much. I know, you really don't, but I'm just being generous with it. Okay, should be good there. I don't think it's lined up exactly. Oh, stepped on a duck. Sorry. I farted in case you guys were curious what that was. That's what the sound was. Okay. That is cleaner, much cleaner. The tolerance is still good. It probably could be a little deeper. But this should be good. This should be better. Okay. Alright. So it's cleaner. Not the best in the world, but it's cleaner, it's better. That's what I wanted. Alright. Next. Next is cleaning this up a little bit. So just smoothing the spacer edges. Just here and along this general edge real quick. Let me tilt this down a bit more. Alright. Make sure you guys can see better. Okay, you should be able to see, hopefully. There we go. There's a little, you probably can't see on the GoPro, but there's an uneven edge right here, and I'm just trying to carefully sand that away. Water. My cold water really needs to be changed. It's very dirty. I know. You're probably like, ew. That should be better. Okay. All right. Now the tricky part. Well, not really the tricky part per se, but I need to do the guides for the frame lock. That's also what I planned on doing today. So to explain, I am currently waiting for Corby bolts to get here because the ones that I have aren't big enough. They don't fit the dimensions I'm looking for the backspacer. So I ordered new ones, but it won't be here until I think tomorrow. So so these are the ones that I have, but these are only I think 10 mil, 10 or 8 mil, one of the two, can't remember. And I need at minimum 14 mil, and the ones I ordered are 20 mil. So what I'm gonna do is fit them and then cut them down, and then hopefully the threading will be fine after I do that to make them work. Hopefully. We'll see. See how things go with that. Where's the backspacer? There it is. So now we put this there. I could still use some refinement, the backspacer. We're gonna do that. Or not really like the refinement, like crazy refinement. also found out that looking at Pete's website that AEBL needs a special secondary process. AEBL needs a special secondary process. Okay, that's much better. You're probably wondering, yeah. You're probably wondering, you know, there's not a lot of material here, right? And that's okay. So even if I decide to remove that bit of material, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can still thread it if you need to thread it. Not the end of the world. So, yeah. So let's see here. Much better. Much better. I need to still remove some material for the blade for it to fit better. I don't know if you guys can see the gap here versus here. So I'm just gonna have to sand it down a bit more. I keep forgetting to move the camera. There. Hopefully you guys can see better. I did manage to get 40 grit belt, actually. I just had it producing. Press that. Oh, much better. Oh my god. I think. Is that much better? Oh, that might be perfect. Oh, that's like just about perfect. And then I can hand sand the rest. Awesome. Very cool. So you guys can see. I do, however, have to take some material off the blade, so the blade will have more room to seed within the spacer. There is a slight chance that I will have to remake the back spacer. There's a slight chance. I'm okay with that. If it happens, it happens. But I do need to remove some material from this blade. Because there's a good chunk of the blade that ends up sitting over the guard, and I don't really like that. So, yeah. So we're going to carefully do that over on the bandsaw. If you're going to use a bandsaw, safety first. Always, 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 always try and use a push block. Make sure your fingers are out of the way. All that. I hope you guys will be able to see this. There we go. Okay. So you're probably wondering why I used a bandsaw for that instead of just sanding it. And sanding that down would have taken me like 30 minutes probably. And I'll be honest with you, I really didn't want to spend 30 minutes sanding it down. So considering I was removing about 1 mil of material, if not more, I just felt like doing it the faster way. And I knew how much I needed to remove, basically. So, yeah. That's why I did the bandsaw route. If I only needed to remove a little bit, I would have just used the sander. But... okay. Can't see, I'm sorry. Oh. Enough for now. Doesn't have to be like perfectly prepped. I just knocked over WD-40. Ow, that's hot. Oh, there's shit by my feet. That's a full can of WD-40. That is a not so full can. Nope, that one's not full. This one is. I was using the can of WD-40 to cool the parts. All right. try this now. Okay. It's not as good as it was, but I also did have, like I said, I had a bunch of material that I had to remove. So let's see here. Put that there. Move this down. All right. If I have to make a new backspace Take a gander now. See if that's better. Looks better. Still need to remove material at the upper portion. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, better. The top side just needs to be. getting there. It's getting there. We're getting there. Oh, so also some fun guys. Obviously, you guys know the pry bar. I made the pry bar prototype. Whew. Pry bar prototype. I was gonna reach out to a CNC company and get a quote from them on what it would cost to get these made. I got the quote. It's a lot, to say the least. And I don't know if it's really worth it to have a CNC company do them. So I might just honestly do a handful of them myself and do like 1 or 2 special ones and then see how they do. 1 or 2 special ones being like one with like a shipwreck scale. So one side will just have a tiny little copper shipwreck scale on it. And then one might have like some micarta or something. Yeah. But yeah, it's just not worth getting them CNC'd right now. The cost is just so high, and I just don't have the funds to do it. Maybe in the future. They'll be made of 8 out of 8 EDL. So I have a bunch of EDL. I'll do 5 of them. See how I don't know what the price of them is gonna be. They'll probably be expensive just because getting heat treatment in general is expensive. So I apologize for that. We're doing something that's serious. So to be more open and candid with you guys, obviously you watch my channel. So I'll be going to grief therapy on Friday. I'm actually really looking forward to it because navigating this stuff is just honestly really difficult. I get it if this isn't something you want to listen to during the video. So, but I just want to chat about it for a second. Because like I said, today I'm just struggling. Today, I've been fine for the last like week or so, but I don't know, today it's just hitting me hard. But you know, the last couple of days I've been thinking about it, then the person I lost, and it's just thinking about all the things that, you know, how impactful they were in my life, and they were there for like every step of the way, and they were such a guiding force. And you know, when you're young, you never really truly understand. You know, when you're a kid and you're a teenager, you just take every single day for granted. You don't really truly weigh how fragile and valuable time is. And then you become an adult, and things sort of fall into perspective, but things really don't fall into perspective until something like this happens in reality. Whether you experience death like third hand, second hand, or first hand. I've experienced death in small amounts. You know, I've lost pets, I've lost friends, I've lost, you know, friends to suicide, I've lost, you know, pets to natural causes or to cancer, that stuff. And that stuff hurts. It sucks. But, you know, it's nothing like losing a parent. It's nothing like losing a parent. And, yeah, it just, I don't know. Today is it just hit me hard, I guess. And it sucks because I honestly just want to lay in bed. But I can't. I also know that would get me absolutely nowhere. If I just lay in bed all day, like this knife is never gonna get done. My business is gonna suffer. YouTube videos are never gonna get posted. But fuck, man, this shit sucks. It really fucking sucks. I'm never gonna be able to share, you know, all the successes with this person. Never gonna be able to share like good news with them, or be able to ask them questions that I would get to sit down and ask them, or just have a conversation with them again. And it fucking blows. And it's just, you know, they're never gonna exist again. I think I personally am a believer of, you know, I'm not thrusting my beliefs on anybody, but you know, I'm a believer in like afterlife, reincarnation, and stuff like that. But you know, to a certain degree, like, you know, in a manner of speaking, like this person is never going to exist again. And just considering how impactful they were in my life, it just sucks. It like rattles you to your bones. Yeah, they helped me create this. They helped me buy the bandsaw. You know, they helped me make this a reality. They supported me. They didn't think it was stupid or silly or anything. Like, they were all for it. Anytime that I was like, hey, I have this idea, I want to do this, will you help me? They were like, absolutely. They were behind you 100%. And it just sucks, man. Fucking blows. And like I said, the worst part is like never being able to show them how far this grows, how far the channel grows. You know, all the people I do, whoever ends up coming together in the channel, whether you guys come for the knife reviews or you guys come for me making stuff and sharing the process with you, no matter how fucking caveman like it is, or you just come to listen to me be a moron, which is perfectly fine. My friends enjoy that too. It just sucks that I won't be able to share the future with them. That's all. So, yeah, alright. Anyway, back to it. I'm not trying to kill the vibes. It's just, you know, I'm trying to truck on and just, you know, do the thing. But for whatever reason today it just hit me hard. I don't know. I just don't have, like, energy is just not there. Like, honestly, doing this right now is the last thing I want to do, but it needs to get done. And it's not that I don't enjoy it either at all. Like, I love doing this stuff. I fucking love this. I love being here doing this. But like today, I just feel like shit. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Fuck. know it's probably not something everybody's interested in or cares about, whatever it may be, but for those who, you know, stuck around in the video, I appreciate you listening. Yeah. I try and keep my personal life out of this stuff. I just, you know, try and keep things light and fun and happy, but yeah, sometimes it's hard. I think from like here on out, sorry, not related to what I was just talking about, because I don't have like a cool belt sander that, like I have the one down there, but that one's got like a really aggressive grid on it right now. For right now, I'm probably just gonna have to stick to making like angles for things because it'll just make life easier. So let's see how she fits. Okay, I'm good with that. That looks much better, much more presentable. Much more presentable. I was more so looking for like the finish, the angle finish and whatnot. Yeah, I'm good with that. I like that. Cool. Okay, now that's done and dealt with. I don't really feel like dealing with the blade today, to be honest with you. I will say that, so as I was telling you guys earlier, move this out of the way, move this out of the way. This here, put this over top just so you guys can see what I mean. So before the blade dropped below that drop guard, and I didn't really like that, so that's why I cut it down. I do have to deal with all this overhang from that you can see, but I'm not gonna deal with that right now. This is gonna be a frame lock, in case you're curious. You probably figured that out by now, but in case you didn't figure that out, it's going to be a frame lock. I also have stop pins. I should probably put a stop pin in and start dealing with the stop pin on the blade. And I wanted to... Oh, farted again. Sorry. I'm not a child, you're a child. Alright, I think I want to grind the top of the blade down a little bit more if I can, because it is slightly higher than... That's good. Let's see how that works. I do have stop pins. Let's have all this titanium sitting here. Oh, fun fact, we're also going to do titanium scale. So this will be like, I know it seems weird, but we're going to do like a titanium outer scale. So these will, I guess, technically be like the liners, really thick liners, I know, but I thought it'd be really cool to do like a tie scale and then do some crazy like effects to the tie. This is my knife after all. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. But yeah. Still have to come down a bit more. I don't have the 40 grit on it yet. Let's see if that's better. It's not too hot. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's like perfect. There's like a little overhang. Hold on. It's almost perfect. Hot diggity dog, that's almost perfect. Ha! Come on. Give. Okay, let's see if that's better now. Still some overhang. I think that's good actually. There's like a couple thousands of overhang. I don't think I want to be too anal about the overhang, just in case I have to make some like minor adjustments. Okay, I think that's good. That's good. Okay, cool. So, let's see here. Next is doing the stop pin. That's gonna be fun. Oh, my hand's wet. That's gonna be really hard to open that Sharpie now. Please, Sharpie. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, opening a Sharpie's gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm not happy anymore. Fuck. Ugh. Ugh, there we go. I want the stop pin to be right there. Okay. Right there. Right there. All right. Now the question is, do I want to do that on the bandsaw or do I want to do that on the... I could just do it on the bandsaw. I really don't want to change that bit out. I'll do it on the bandsaw. I think it's a smarter idea because it's gonna just gunk the shit out of everything. Okay. This is gonna be like a super quick thing. Just ever so slight thing. Hopefully you guys can see. If you guys can't see, I'm sorry. Okay. Can always make it bigger. It's not a big deal. I just want to do like a little cutout for it. I have stop pins. I just need to find them. I think they're really long stop pins though. It's the only downside. I think they're 1 inch. So I'm gonna have to cut them down, unfortunately. Oh, that's gone. I also have to find them. Where are they? Don't. Shit. Those are... It's not it. No. No. If I'm not mistaken, I I got two, and they're in a small baggie. There they are. Look how chunky these fucking things are. They're 1/8 by 1 inch. Jesus Christ. Well, they're fucking massive. Why do you have such big stop pins? God damn. Okay. That is a very large stop pin. It's fine, it's whatever. I'll just see. I'm one of those guys who just kind of wings the shit out of everything, and then there are those knife people who are like, everything's got to be like to this tolerance and to this spec and to that. I'm a guy who's like, nah, just fucking wing it, and I'll make it work. I know this is probably not the way you're supposed to do it, but I don't know. It's more fun this way to me. Anyway. Alright. Sorry. That was a fart, by the way. I haven't eaten anything, so I just have air. I just have air in my stomach. Listen, if you can't giggle at farts, then you're not really living life. Oh, that's magic right there. That is perfect. God, I'm so fucking good at this shit. Ugh. You know where I fucked up, guys? I let that pen dry out, because that pen is the perfect diameter for figuring out where the stop pin needs to go. And I fucked up. Okay. I need to try and line this up as nicely as possible. Shit. Can I just scratch the shit out of it right there? I don't think I have a scribe. I don't have a nail either, do I? Oh, a file though. Hold on. So I'm scratching the shit out of that spot with a file, because that's all I have right now. Okay. All right, push that out. Flip that over. Now, I need to swap this out. So I can put in a tiny bit and make the tiny little hole for the stop pin. Okay. I don't even know what size bit that would be. Like a 1/8 No, definitely not a 1/8. 3/32, maybe? Nope, definitely not 3/32. That's way too small. 7/64. Nope. Wait, duh, it's a 1/4 because it's a 1/4. Duh. Right? Oh, it's a 1/8. Do I have a 1/8 bit? Uh-oh. I don't think I have a 1/8 bit. That's the problem. Oh, wait, no. Wait, why do I have two 1/8? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, I think that's it. I think that's what we need. I know you guys are just staring off into the space. Sorry, I was looking for the bit I needed. Alright. I think we got the right bit. What did I do with it? I'll put it up here. So these are 1/8 stop pins. I'm pretty sure this is a 1/8 bit. Oh, it actually says it on the bit. I'm so funny. I'm like, I don't know if I got the right bit. Says it on the bit, dumbass. Oh, man. The barking spiders are loud today, boys. AKA, those are farts. In case you didn't know. Put that there. Okay. I just gotta tighten it. Tighten it, sir! Please! There we go. Sweet Lord! Sir, she's got me by the ankles. What do I do? There we go. I used to play World of Warcraft. Like when I was a teenager. And when I would play human a lot. For those who don't know, it's World of Warcraft is the it was the strategy game. Not World of Warcraft, Warcraft, like Warcraft Frozen Throne, Warcraft Reign of Chaos. And it was like you basically have a base and you build up the base and build up like an army and you go fight people. Anyway. And the peon you had these things called peasants. They're basically like your little worker dudes that you would make. But you could click on them and they would say voice lines. And you could just like cycle through the voice lines and it'd say like funny. They say like different things. A lot of them were like very monotonous voice lines, like, what? Hello? What do you want me to do? What? Yeah. Like stuff like that, right? But then, but then you'd like click on them and they'd say funny voice lines like, so we found a witch, may we burn her? Or like, no, I don't want to do that. Hi. It was just funny. It was just funny. And that is funny story with Andy. Oop, don't want that. Hope you enjoyed funny story with Andy. Now we get to make a hole. Let's make a hole. But we gotta be careful. Because the hole can't be a whole hole. It's gotta be just like a little divot. A little divot. I need to get a tapper, honestly. I really need to get a tapper. I need a tapper. Dum 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 dum. Okay. There we go. I don't know if that's good enough, deep enough. How deep down did that go? Not very deep. Could go a little more. I think that's good. All right, we're gonna try it. I think it's gotta be a little deeper. A little deeper. Just a smidge. But not by much. I'm trying to be like super careful I don't punch through or go too deep, because I really don't want to go too deep. I think we're still good. To be honest with you, I probably made the hole too big. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Yeah, oh well. Let's see, how could I correct that? It's correctable. I might have to make my own stop pin though. You're probably like, Andy, how are you gonna do that? I don't know how you do everything. How you do anything else when you fuck something up? Generally, you just take an existing piece of metal and try and round it out and make a stop pin with it. Probably doesn't sound like the smartest idea, but I don't know. Could do it. Or, I could try and make the other side stop pin hole smaller, so there's more leverage. So one side sticks real well, one side doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't really mind making my own stop pin. That sounds kind of ridiculous, I'm sure, but it wouldn't be that hard. It'd just be a lot of sanding. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, wait a second. I know what else I could do. It'd be really fucking jank. But I could always just... No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I guess hypothetically I could just, Make the other side smaller. Weird. I did it 1/8. And I made sure the diameter, like, that's weird. Maybe I should have. I don't know. I don't really. Whatever. It should be fine. I think I'm overthinking it. I wouldn't have a problem making my own stop pin. It would just take time. But at this point, like, it's fine. I'd be fine with making whatever if I needed to. So lessons learned, right? First and foremost, when making the scale, we're gonna go over lessons learned because I'm gonna have to end this video because I have 17% battery left, and this video is going up today. Lesson learned: this too far down. This I wanted to be further back because I wanted to have the pivot and stop pin on the front face of the knife here. But whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna do that for the next one because I'm gonna make a bunch of these. I already have a name for this knife. I'm not gonna disclose it, but I have a name for it. I do plan on making more of this one, but this will be the prototype. So yeah. Obviously it'll take a while for me to do them, but whatever. If people really want them, then they can wait. And you guys got to watch the process of me making it, so I guess that's even more valuable technically, right? Just in my opinion. Okay, now I just need to interesting. Very interesting. I have another problem I gotta solve now. So it's gonna make this a frame lock. The problem being is part of the knife I'm trying to even everything out. I know it's like really hard for you guys to see. I apologize. But I'm also trying to even things out for me so I can see things as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a few thousandths off of that anyway. Okay, in order for this to be a frame lock, I'm gonna have to cut super close to here, to where this bearing is. I don't really like that idea, but I could do a liner lock. I didn't really plan on doing a liner lock. I wanted to do a frame lock. What do I want to do? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Let me see something here. I'm looking at a knife for reference here. I could still do it. It'll just look. Can I still get away with it? So my only fear is if I do it, it's gonna fuck up the bearing, or the hole where the bearing is. Fuck, man. And that's not gonna be fun to deal with. Even remotely. Where'd my Sharpie go? Sharpie? Hello, Sharpie. Oh, there you are. I know. I'm probably like it's really gonna call back to me. I'm over here! Here, you idiot! I'm fucking here! I could... No, I can't do that because I already fucked that up. I was like, I could do a top frame lock. Oh, man. If I fuck this up, it's like... I might have to do a liner lock. Fuck, man. I didn't... Because I'd have to cut this out with a hacksaw. And I really don't want to do that. I was just going to use the bandsaw. But the bandsaw blade is really thick, and it'll take out a couple thousandths. Actually, I don't know, man. Because it would have to be right in front of that bearing. Although that bearing does move quite a bit. I think it would actually be okay. I think we'd be okay. I think, looking at it, I think we'd be okay. All right, we're gonna send it. I think we're okay. Because there's a lot of movement in the bearing there, and there's a lot of movement so I think we're okay. I just need to be incredibly careful. I know this is probably gonna make a lot of you guys really, 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 really nervous, but I genuinely think we're okay. Just looking at it, just glancing at how much movement the bearing has, I think we're fine. If we're not fine, well, then I just have to redo it. This is the process of knife making. I have to cut right here. Okie dokie. I probably could have cut up a little further, but that's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. At the end of the day, if I have to like run washers in it or something, then so be it. It's a learning experience, so it's not the end of the world. I know people are like, "You're insane. You're crazy." No, it's just a part of knife making. It's just a learning lesson. I don't know what I did with the titanium that I had. Had a bunch of titanium. Oh, here they are. Titanium plates. I wanted to use them. I'm gonna swap out the battery, but actually I'm gonna do that now. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, and we're back. Ta-da. The batteries only last like an hour and a half. I even got the high charge batteries. They really don't last very long, but we're back. My goal was to do the frame lock today. At least the basic parts. That was my goal, so yeah. So at least I'm gonna get this cut, and then we're going to. And then you're probably wondering, well, why are you using a piece of titanium for this? Well, I'm gonna trace the titanium because it's a straight line. I know that's probably gonna piss off some people, but too fucking bad. I don't have a tape measure down here, so. Not that it really fucking matters. Using a tape measure half the time doesn't work for me, so. Yeah. Usually tape measures require 2 hands. And as you can see, there is that slight conundrum. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the drill press and we're gonna pre-drill holes in this. Alright. I'm gonna put you guys up higher if I can. Or I guess hypothetically I could just take you guys off and set you here. You guys would probably rather that, wouldn't you? You don't even have to tell me. Oh. Alright, alright. You're gonna go for a ride. Just give me a second. Oh. Yep, you get to stare at my ceiling. Nope, you don't get a say in it. Sorry. Okay. Yep, hey, that's me. It's my face. Okay. Yeah, it should be good enough. You guys can see it well enough, right? Cool. I'll put you back on in a second. So like I said, the drill is the drill. Haha, see what I did there? Anyway, the idea is we're just gonna pre-drill a bunch of holes here, and then I will just file them out. I'm trying to look here. I think. Oh, I goofed. My Sharpie line is a little lower than where the son of a bitch. Okay, whatever. Now I have a bunch of jank ass lines that I gotta follow. This is probably making all of you so uncomfortable, but I like to live life on the edge, okay? Alright. Let's do it this way. Be a little easier. guess that stuff's not gonna stay anyway because all the like drill lube. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Fucked up, but that's fine. So, show you guys what we have. There you go. It's not perfect, to be honest with you. The obviously the tap lube did away with my Sharpie, so I was just kind of winging it. But I use a file. I can file all that out and make it look pretty, so it's not really the end of the world. I wonder if I can like squeak it in right there because that's bad. You don't want that to happen. That is bad news bears. I'll probably have to remove the bit to get that out. But anyway. Alright. Turn the GoPro off. Clean me off. Can I have my drill? Can I please have my... Alright, hold on guys. I'll put you back on. Give me a second. Just uno momento, por favor. You're like, whoa, what are we looking at? I don't know. What are you looking at? You're looking at me. There we go. Ugh. Putting this thing back on. So this is a chest mount for the GoPro. Putting this thing back on is kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm honest. Okay. So this is still stuck. So I'm gonna have to. First, I gotta find my glasses. What do I do with them? There they are. Then I gotta loosen the drill chuck. Or not the drill chuck, the bit itself. And get it out. Did I put this on backwards? Oh, no, I didn't. And then I think, like, once I get this unstuck, then I'm gonna call it there. It's a pretty good chunk of progress, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Okay. Can I have my scale back, Mr. Bit? Please. Pretty please. Sugar on top. Thank you. Okay. So all we have to do is... Sorry, you guys can't see. I'm trying to show you guys, and you're like, looking up at the... I'm like, hey guys, down here. But you guys can't look down. You don't have fucking necks. Anyway, okay. So all we gotta do is file through this, file this, and then we'll be good. And we have plenty of clearance still, so we'll be fine. But that's, yeah, where's the other, there it is. I actually don't know where the screw is. It's here somewhere, but I don't know where. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna call that there, because I'm tired, mentally tired. The only other thing I have to do, technically speaking, is I have to put the detent ball. I have to do a little thingy thing. Put a detent ball. What I could do is I could also do a little extender piece, kind of like what Kaiser does. I'll show you. I have my Fowita part. I've had this knife apart for so long because I was studying it, but Kaiser does like a little extender bit to put a detent ball on, so I might do that, but that's a lot of extra work. I actually love the Fowita. I miss using that knife, but I've had it apart to study it, so yeah. Yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know the plan was to have videos up Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's probably gonna change. I want to put out good content, but at the same time, like, my energy is just awful, and I'm trying to be better about balancing my business, like my work life and my personal life. So I'm gonna try and focus on more quality content versus just volume. I'll still aim to put out 3 videos a week, but it might only be like, It might not be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I apologize ahead of time if that's what you're expecting. The next video, this video will go out hopefully today. It's like 2 hours long, so this video actually might not end up going out until tomorrow. So you guys might not see this video until Thursday, or sorry, till Wednesday. But you get a 2-hour video, so you know that's a bonus, right? Or almost 2-hour video. The next video the next 2 videos I'll do some reviews. I'll do a review and then I'll do my thoughts on some stuff because I've been asked questions about things. So, and it's really hard to give my like opinion on things like brands, knives, etc. during a Whatnot show when I'm just trying to sell, because I want to go into depth about things, but I can't really do that. I feel like I can't do that because people just want to buy stuff, and most people have the attention span of a houseplant when it comes to Whatnot. No offense, but people just want to like spend money. They don't really want to sit there and listen to you fucking run your mouth. So yeah, if people want to listen to you run your mouth, they go to YouTube. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I appreciate you guys listening to me, you know, just kind of talk out my feelings for 15 minutes. Yeah, have a good one, dudes. Stay hydrated, eat some good food, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.